asked me how I play Henry Jamison's Real Peach. Now, let me preface this whole video by saying that I'm not sure the way I'm playing it is correct, but I've watched a couple of YouTube videos of him playing acoustic, and I've tried to work it out as best I can, and it sort of sounds right to me, so happy to share what I've worked out with you guys. First of all, it's not that difficult, but there are some strange little odd shapes in there that I suppose is a bit frustrating if you're not quite sure what they are. So let me just show you what I've worked out. So basically, the introduction of the song and the verse uses the same sort of shapes as you probably know, and it starts off. Firstly, just to mention, it's based on a capo. So the capo, the great thing about the song is you can move the capo up and down to suit your vocal range, make it comfortable for yourself. I do it on capo 6. I'm not sure if that's actually the original key or not, but it works for me. So you can move that around. It doesn't really matter where you put your capo. Obviously, if you want to sound like the original, then around 6, 7 or 5 sounds sort of quite authentic, should we say. Alright, but basically the first shape is, it's based on a G sort of shape, and it goes, the chords are essentially, I think, G, C and D, but the shapes that he's using, from what I can tell, is a G chord where you're sort of accentuating not so much the top string. I leave it open, which I think he sort of does actually do. But the reason why I hold it this way with my pinky on the 5th string is because your next shape is C, but with the G bass still intact. So instead of just playing like a G and then going, there's still that G bass. So to achieve that, I do this sort of shape, and then I keep my pinky there. So we're going, and then that just shifts up to D, which is basically 2 frets up the same shape. So down again. Well, nighttime passes, but the dark remains, and I was feeling like a little child that I don't want to place blame. Okay, so that's basically the shapes that you're using there in the verse. Then the next part of the song is the one where it sort of goes a bit quieter. Now he's using the same shapes a lot there, but just with a little bit extra going on. So that's the part where it goes, well, if all is fair in love and war. So there you can see it's the same shapes as the G, C, G, D. Well, if all is fair in love and war. Then it goes to an E minor, but I keep that note going the whole way. E minor. And then just start walking the bass up from the F sharp minor to the G to the C. Still with that G intact, the G bass. So that is. So that whole section again, it just goes, well, if all is fair in love and war, the chorus, the coolest part. 'Cause my baby, she's a real peach, even when the night comes crashing down. Real peach, and the nighttime rolls away, alright. And we're coming back to the demon killing with the love, my God. Okay, so what's happening there is, the first chord is like a B minor, but with your G open. 'Cause my baby, she's a real, and he seems to pluck it. He doesn't strum it all the time, just from watching an acoustic clip of him, but it's quite nice to get that, 'cause my baby is a real, to get that twang. It's quite nice, but you don't have to do that. So that chord, then straight to C, as normal as can be, and then G, but again, I play it with that note intact. That's on the 5th string, instead of, you know, so C, G, and then it's actually just D, but the way I'm playing it is I'm holding an F sharp bass with my thumb, and then and that E string is still open. So 'cause my baby, she's a real peach. And the night come crashing down the D. And then the second time round, real peach. And the night time, that's A minor. The night time rolls away, G, F. Alright, there goes F to that D. But what makes it sound so interesting is that the bass you're holding from the F to the D. So the nighttime rolls away, alright. And then you just hold the D, and then you're back to the demon killing with the love, and then you're back to your sequence. My God. Okay, so that's everything. I'm just going to come up real close quickly and show you those shapes for any who are not familiar with them. So the G, that G shape, and then the C shape. Alright, I hope that helps.